everyone, and welcome. We are here at Highlands Ranch Ace Hardware, and we are ready for another
Red Vest approved video.
All right, well, as you heard from Ro, this is another Red Vest approved video that we've got for you today. So we're gonna talk a lot about game day food today. And we're gonna show you a really fun fajita bar that not only helps you feed a lot for a little, which helps you stretch your dollar. This is a great thing to have when people are coming over, you're entertaining for that big game or a sporting event or a family event, really giving them options to custom create their own meal. So I'm Chef Jason Morris, your Ace Hardware grill expert, and I think it's time to get cooking, so let's go. Now we're doing our ever so famous food flyover, right? We love to give you a little glimpse at what we're gonna be cooking for you today, and I'll tell you what, this is really nice. Like I said, it really helps you stretch that dollar and feed a lot for a little. So a couple things we've got over here. On the top, we've got some Mexican crema, we've got a red salsa, some guacamole, pico de gallo, we've got a really cool tomatillo salsa, some Fresnos, a little bit of cheese as well. We've got some onions. We went with a couple different tortillas as well. Just, we like to mix it up a little bit. So we went with a corn and flour tortilla. These are a really nice hybrid. You get a really cool snap out of that corn tortilla, a real nice softness out of the wheat. We've got this cool guy here, a little taco holder that, look at that, sets that up beautifully so we can build tacos. The cool thing here too, guess what? You can pick this up and put this on your plate, and now all of a sudden you have a cool little taco trio. We're gonna be cooking with skirt steak today. I absolutely love skirt steak. It's a great way to stretch your beef dollar as well. And we're gonna show you a couple tips on how to slice this to make sure that we're cutting against the grain, not with the grain, making this a pretty delicious thing. We're gonna be using a little bit of our bayou dust today and some fire salt. We're gonna marinate our peppers a little bit. We'll also show you a little trick on how to cut these peppers nice and small, because when it comes to a street taco that size, you wanna make sure these peppers and onions are easy. Then the cool thing, here's a question I get a lot. Customers will ask me, okay, chef, do I need a 3-burner, a 2-burner, a 4-burner? What's the best grill for me? Obviously, we're a huge fan of the Weber grill. And I'll tell you what, 4 burners for me is best. And I'll tell you why, because check this out. I have got some major real estate in here to do cooking with. I've got the bun rack on the top that I'm gonna use today as a tortilla warmer, so I'm gonna have beautifully warm, hot tortillas. I've got all that grill surface to cook my flank steak, but then the best part is I have a cast iron griddle that I can add into this grill, and now look at that. Yeah, 4 burners really gives me the real estate I need to do an entire meal on my grill, which at the end of the day, we've always said grills are an extension of our kitchen. These cooking tools that we use outdoors really help us make a fantastic meal. So I think it's time we get started. So let's get cooking. Well, we're here and we've got our game plan. And one of the things I wanted to show you was just an easy way to get these peppers ready for your fajitas. So when we split them, we know that we obviously have to pull the pith and the seeds out. So what I do is just take all that out, give it a good little tap, and then I save a lot of time and a lot of effort here by making sure these peppers come out good. We don't have any of this stuff. You can save that for your garden as well, but now that we've cleaned the peppers, guess what? It's time to cut them in half. And by cutting them in half, then we're able to go through here and really cut them a lot smaller, making them a little bit easier to eat, right? For our guests, they're not gonna have peppers flopping all over the place. This is gonna be a nice, easy cut. And there we've got it. We've got our peppers prepped just like that. So what I'm going to do then is we're gonna take a bowl. We're gonna add our peppers into this bowl. And we'll go ahead and add our onions as well. So now that we've got everything in the bowl, we're gonna go ahead and just go through here, get this mixed up pretty good, right? Get those onions broken down a little bit. And now, we're gonna drizzle a little bit of oil, a couple tablespoons of just a nice light oil. We're gonna hit a little bit of our fire salt in here, just to give it a punch, nothing too crazy. We're gonna add a little bit of bayou dust. And now what we're doing is just tossing this, and we're adding some flavor. So again, we wanna really just focus on some fun flavors, but look at that. Quick and painless and easy to go. All right, so now we'll switch our boards, we'll come right back, and next we're gonna talk about skirt steak. Now that we've got our skirt steak out of the package, you get a chance to see that there's some really nice marbling in here. What's nice about this, there's a little bit of fat in here, so I don't have to add oil to this, which makes this easier on the grill. We prevent flare-ups. We use what's already here, and I think that's kind of key. And this is just a nice skirt steak that we got at our local grocery store. The great thing, it's already trimmed for us. So we've got this all trimmed. There's nothing that we need to do except we want to look at how the grains go on here. And if you can see, the grains run this way. That's important to remember because when it comes time to cut this, we don't want to cut this way with the grain. We actually want to cut against the grain, so it makes it a lot easier to use. But all right, we got the skirt steak out. We seasoned it with a little bit of our bayou dust, and we let it sit on this side for just a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip the side over, and we're going to season it with just a little more. And again, as much or as little as you like. This is low in sodium, high in flavor, so we want this rub to shine. We're gonna add a little bit more of it. In case you're wondering where you can find today's recipe, you can go to acehardware.com/tips, and we're gonna have this recipe for you there. There's a search bar, type in recipes, it'll bring up all the recipes that we have landed. And if you're wondering where you can find our 5280 culinary products, you can get those at acehardware.com as well, or at your local Ace Hardware. The great thing about these YouTube videos, guess what? Leave us comments, ask us questions. We're helpful. We're gonna do everything we can to make you the legend of the backyard grilling circuit, but you have to subscribe. So now what we're gonna do, we've got our beef rubbed and sitting. We've got our peppers ready to go. We kind of did our legwork and set up our fajita bar. Next up, we're gonna put the stuff on the grill, and literally, we're talking probably about 15 to 20 minutes of prep time to get this done, and you're maybe looking at about 20 to 25 minutes of cook time. So, you know, within an hour, you've got a pretty excellent dish that you can serve game day, family celebration. So we preheated the Weber. This guy is at 600 degrees, which we want. We're gonna get a good hot sear on our steak, and look at that. This is it right here. All of our roasted peppers and onions are now on the cast iron. And we're gonna save this bowl because that'll come in handy. But look at that, we're getting a good, nice hot sear. Then, same thing with our steak. We're gonna take that rub skirt steak, set that on the grill, and get a nice hot sear. I would say when it comes to skirt steak, one of the best secrets I think when it comes to cooking on these grills, hot and fast. We want to sear these peppers and onions nice and hot and fast, lock in all those juices, make them nice and crisp. I like a pepper and onion with a little bit of crunch. Same thing with our skirt steak. We're going to go hot and fast on that as well, and we want that to be exactly what we're looking for. So we'll let this cook for just a minute, and then when we come back, we're going to flip everything over, saute these up a little bit. We'll be ready to eat some fajitas. Let's take a sneak peek here and see what we've got going on. This guy is hot. We've got our Weber at 600 degrees, and look at this. This is what we're looking for. We're getting a really nice, good sear on there. That's what we want. We're gonna lock in as much juices as we can, and over here, check that out. Look at those peppers and onions doing their thing. This is what I love about having a 4-burner grill. I have enough real estate to do my entire meal, right? One thing we forgot was our tortillas. So, look at this. We take our tortillas out of the package, we lay them up here on the bun rack, on the warming rack, and now our entire meal is done on our grill. That is the difference, I think, in a 3-burner or a 4-burner. All right. Yeah, this is so cool. I mean, just to be able to cook and keep these things just super crispy, I love it. All right, we're gonna give these guys a flip. Look at that beautiful sear. That is what we're looking for. Skirt steak, flank steak, any of those value cuts to me are absolute gems. We've got our tortillas up here warming up, so you know we're building quite the cool game day feast. We're gonna go ahead and let this finish up here. When we come back, we're going from the grill to the cutting board, and from the cutting board into fajita land. So we pulled the peppers and onions off. They're right there. We pulled the tortillas off. But now, how do we know it's time to pull off the meat? Well, I give it the squish test, right? So the more squish that's in your meat obviously means the more moisture that's in there, the less done that it is. The firmer this is up here obviously means the more well done it is. So the cool thing about skirt steak is I've got some skinny parts, thin parts, and I've got some thick parts. So I can pull this off and have medium rare up in here, medium and medium well, which really helps cover everyone's needs. So we're gonna pull this off super quick. Grab my tongs over here. we are going to grab this guy first. We're gonna go right onto our cutting board. And again, just like we do with all meat, we wanna give this a chance to rest. It needs to kind of equalize those juices a little bit. We'll pull this guy off as well. I'm telling you what, this whole combination right here is gonna be something pretty cool. So we'll give this guy a couple minutes to rest. So we gave this a good chance to rest. Remember what I told you about the grains of the meat going this way? So what I'm gonna do is actually cut it, and look at that doneness, right? Isn't that gorgeous? Then I'm gonna cut it, turn it sideways, and now I'm gonna cut it into thin strips like this. And this is going to help make this super tender and easy to eat when it comes taco time, all right? So now that this is cut, guess what? It's fajita time. Add a little bit of beef in there, a little bit of beef in here, like that. Then, check it out. Let's come over here. Here is everything they need to make their fajitas. Okay, so I think we're done. We've got the perfect game day recipe for you. This fajita bar really helps you feed a lot on less, so it's easy on your budget, it's easy on your time. We're talking probably total time prep and cooking of about 45 minutes to an hour, depending how much you hustle. And again, we did it all on the Weber. I love the cooking tools that we sell at Ace Hardware. They really do a fantastic job, and our job is just to help you learn how to use them better. So again, I'm Chef Jason Morse, your Ace Hardware grill expert. Follow us on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out our videos. We've got a ton of content coming for you this year. Happy cooking, and we'll see you soon.